Guys, welcome to our studio tour. Right now we're standing in our private parking lot, so if you ever come visit us, we got a couple spots for you so you don't have to park on the street. Let's head inside.
So our studio is conveniently located right off of Route 21 and 25 minutes away from New York City.
Now before we head inside, I want to show you one of my favorite parts of the studio, which is this lock. I hate keys, so I had my friend Sunny install a fingerprint access lock. Welcome to Sideways Triangle Studios. All right, when you first walk in, to your left, we have our kitchen. This was custom built, custom placed here so that we could have basic necessities. If you're coming in, grab a drink, grab a refreshment, microwave for food, some snacks for the guys. We have some tequila bottles from our clients that we do product shoots with. Now across the kitchen, we have our lobby. We have a living room, we have a podcast area. It's a makeshift area that we can do anything with. We film plenty of skits and plenty of just films on here. And this seat right here, we're meeting and talking business, is the money seat because you get to see everything in the entire studio space from here. Now, in between the kitchen and the lobby, we have a phone booth. Now this is a replica. We got it in New York. Didn't come with the phone, so we had to buy this separately. Shout out to Manny. And it actually works. We use this for creative photo shoots. We use my one wheel to travel around. And sometimes I take calls in here when I'm not trying to disturb anybody. Now, if you follow us on Instagram, you've seen that we do a lot of unboxing videos and we do a lot of like just top-down videos. And this is basically our permanent set location where we have a couple of Amazon packages. And I'll review these packages, I'll open up these packages. If we don't use this table for packages, we can use it for talking pieces for clients. We have different color backdrops plus green screen. Got these off of Amazon as well. It's automated with this remote right here. So that makes it super convenient to not have to use the levers or the pulls to go up and down on those things. And we have a dedicated camera, we have a dedicated boom mic, we have a top-down dedicated light, and then I use external lights when I need to fill in the shot for key lights, hair lights, any of that kind of stuff. And we have a nice monitor here that will attach to this top-down camera so that we can see what's going on when we're filming. All right, for the rest of this tour, we're gonna be going over a lot of equipment and just different gadgets. We're gonna do our best to link everything in the bio, but if there's anything specific that you wanna know or see, just ask us in the comments, subscribe, and let's get on with the rest of the tour. So right off the lobby, right off the kitchen, right off the entrance, we have this TV that's on wheels. And what we do with this is basically we tether when we use the cyc wall so that clients can see their photos or videos of what we're capturing. Or secondly, we can set up a laptop here, and when we're using the front space, I could show clients videos and we could watch movies and we could just do so much moving media, which is just super cool. This, I believe, was less than $100. This TV, I think, was gifted to us. So I didn't have to spend any money on this entire thing. We have a big speaker for music, very important if we're working with artists or just to set the vibe for anything that we're doing. We got a bunch of tripods, we got a bunch of director chairs. These are all props that we use to basically just have easy access when we're working off the cyc wall. We have a dedicated table over here, follow me. We have this dedicated table where, if you're coming and using the cyc wall, we could scan your card. I use Clover. If you don't have a credit card, if you're a Gen Z, we have Venmo, and you could scan that QR code. But other than that, nice little lost and found bin. Somebody actually left some brushes and some lip gloss. So that's what we use this table for. Let me show you guys the cyc wall. So all that stuff is conveniently right here. And pro tip, in order to keep your cyc wall clean, I recommend getting one of these pads because then you could take your shoes that are dirty, it's a little sticky, and then get on here. So this is a custom 16 by 16 foot cyc wall that we custom built specifically for our studio. When we first got this space, it was just a big empty white box. Let me show you. We spent a couple of weeks building. We had our friend Max help us with the build and Raphael too. Shout out to you guys. But we basically now have this custom just canvas where we could set it up with lights, props, do whatever you want, right? Any sort of photo shoot, video shoot, music video, maternity shoot, just whatever your mind can think of, we could basically make happen on here. All right, so this is the front half of the studio. This is what we usually rent out. This is where clients really come in. The back end is really our home queue office where we basically do all of our editing. But before we get there, I want to show you the Polaroid wall. So if you've ever done work with us, if you've ever done a photo shoot or any sort of project, we've taken your Polaroid and you're on here. And if you're not on this wall, I invite you to come to our studio, do a photo shoot with us, get added to the wall, and leave us a 5-star review. One of the things that we strategically did when we were building the cyc wall was we double reinforced it, meaning that the structure that holds up that front end, we did it on this end so that we could build a gear closet. Now in here, we have all of our equipment, we have our backpacks, accessories. Come on inside, let me show you. All right, so the layout here is we wanted this table to serve as, you come in from a shoot, you drop your backpack, you put your stabilizer, you put a Pelican case down there. It's just drop off and go, and it doesn't inhibit your work area. And it could just be messy, and if it is a little messy, just excuse us. We built some shelves up there so that we have storage for any seasonal stuff, any props, lighting equipment, fans, that sort of thing. And then as we go in and we have this, we have a pegboard system. Now the way we have this pegboard system laid out is the left side is basically office stuff. So this is like your markers, your paper clips, your remote controllers, tape, that sort of day-to-day work lifestyle thing. The right side is more on the creative end. So we have, XLR cables, we have batteries, we have chargers, we have screen cleaners, and then we built this at Home Depot, just custom size, and we kind of makeshifted basically just like a little bar area with a charging station. So the idea is this left side is for non-charged items. You come in here, we have chargings for every kind of cable we're set up that you could use, iPhone and USB-C. We have more outlets for you to plug in your stuff. And on the right-hand side of things would be your charged items, your charged batteries, etc. Against this wall, we have just an IKEA shelf. And the way we've broken this up is basically, this is our audio section, this is our video, photo, lighting equipment section, this is a little bit more miscellaneous section, and then this is your tools section. And then down here we keep a couple of soft boxes and domes and Nerf guns and just stuff like that. Now up there we have just more storage, which is just like a light box whenever we need it. We have all of our backdrops, so again, every color you could possibly think of in this corner. So we've tried to just jam out things in every possible corner so we have a nice entryway and a nice exit way. And so we're trying to occupy as much space as possible, again, off the cyc wall. Now, the other thing we did was we built a ceiling. So we actually made this closet about like 10 feet, but we have another 4 or 5 feet above here that we have for storage. Let me show you. All right, right outside our gear closet, we have what I like to call kind of like our conference area. So this is where we'll have our Monday meetings. This is where the team eats lunch. If you're a creator or you're a friend and you're just coming in to hang out with us, you can use this space to like work, and somebody obviously here is working. We have a glass board where we write down some of our goals, some of the company things that we need to get done. We keep our ladders here to the left so that we can go up there and grab whatever equipment we need or just extra storage that we have. Over here we have our merch. So we have shirts and hoodies that you can buy, and I'll link that in the bio so you can buy them. But we also just throw up our hoodies, our jackets now that winter is coming, so that we can basically just not have it laying around all over. Over here is our entertainment area. All right, so over here is where we basically will watch movies, we'll take a break, we'll play some video games. This is Roberto's. He has a massage chair here, so video editing and sometimes dealing with clients can be a little stressful. So when it's taking a pain on your lower back when you're filming all day, get a nice little massage here. And then we'll go around to this side because this is my office. All right, on this half of the room is where the guys work. This is where Sideways Triangle works. Everyone has a little bit of their little station here. We got Raph, we got Manny, we got Matt, the boys. It's where the magic happens. And over here is where I work. So I got this table at IKEA. I don't know the exact size, but we'll link it on here if you want. What I really like about it is it's a standing table, it's a seated table. So same thing, whenever I get tired of sitting down from editing for too many hours, I will bring this bad boy up, I will do work. I rock a dual monitor Dell system with my MacBook M2 Pro. Whenever I'm doing talking pieces, I have this Rode stand microphone that I'll attach to here. And I just have miscellaneous gadgets on my table, things that I use kind of on a day-to-day. I have, little tripod mounts. I have Peter McKinnon's toolkit. I have a Canon G7X. We have business cards, pens, SD cards. Fun fact, I know how to solve the Rubik's Cube in under 1 minute. When we get hyped out here, that's what we do when you pay the invoice. And then what I have to the right of my table is when I do one-on-ones with the team, or if I have somebody who needs an extra table or they want to work together or something. So if we're collaborating on an edit and you know, we need more than one head on a video, we'll sit down together and we will edit together. But currently I just have it as a couple of books that I read, an extra laptop, my day-to-day backpack. If you want to know what's in my backpack, I can make a separate video on that. And then I also have a little lounge chair here, so again, you could just get another angle of if we're working together. We have some fake plants because I am not very good at keeping or taking care of plants. And then the last thing that we've really done here at the studio is, when this was just an empty wall, we actually makeshifted these shelves here. So we spray painted them black. We got them all at Home Depot. We sized them up. We attached them to the brick. And so just excess equipment that we have, or just some fallen soldiers, some fallen drones that we have, are up there. Again, just miscellaneous boxes and just props that we use for shoots. And so that's this area. There's a little small nook over here that let me take you to. All right, so in this nook, we have kind of what feels like home a little bit. We got a little mini home fridge. We got dressers. Sometimes we keep clothes in here because, again, late night editing, you need stuff. We got a blow up mattress, we got a pull out couch. The guys sleep here sometimes. We're dedicated to this. We're super, super passionate. But this is actually probably the powerhouse of the business, if I'm being honest with you guys. We have the router box. We use Verizon. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. But this right here is a QNAP system, which is basically what holds about 100 and something terabytes of our information, which we're almost actually full out. And we use our IT guy, Carlos, shout out to Carlos, who helped us set this thing up. And one of the best things about this thing is basically it's a database, it's a server. Like, when we come in here, you plug in your laptop either on the internet or manually onto this thing, and you can back up all the files, all the photos and videos that you're shooting. What's nice about it is, because it's connected to the internet, if you're not at the studio, if you're at a hotel, or if you're at home, or you're out of the state or out of the country, you can access our documents if you're an account holder with us. Other than that though, that's the back end of this room. I'll meet you guys at the front. So that's our office area. This is our studio. This is Sideways Triangle. Thank you for touring with us. If there's anything more that you want to see or have any questions for us, leave a comment, subscribe, share, and I hope to see you guys here soon. Peace.